Hey everybody, this is Heather Clark with Running Totally Free. Long time no see. I'll tell you, it's from December until the beginning of January. I have been trying and trying to get videos up, and it's been tough, as you probably understand, with Christmas and New Year. And for us, we had a birthday. It's been a little nuts trying to get everything done. And then on top of it, we've had some illnesses. So, anyway, it's been a while, and I've missed y'all. But we're back, and I wanted to share 10 things, might be a little more than 10, but 10 things that I love right now. And I've seen other people do these videos on YouTube, and I always find them interesting because personally, I really like to hear what works for people because I don't know about you, but I don't like to waste my money. And I love to hear what reviews from live people so I can make a good judgment on whether or not I like a product. So this would definitely be on my top 10 list and was also a Christmas gift. Look at this, guys. I'm sure some of you know what this is. It's a GoPro, and I'm so excited because at some point here I'm going to learn how to use it. I'm not the most technologically savvy person in the world, and often rely on my husband and my son to teach me about these kinds of gadgets. And so we did some videoing on the GoPro, and so I have some videos in the queue. However, I need my husband to help me out with getting those up on YouTube. So there will be some videos from Abby's birthday and I think some dumpster diving that we will put up soon. Anyhow, that is definitely one of my 10 favorite things right now. I also got another Christmas gift that was it's also very useful. It's one of those neck wraps. This was a gift for Christmas. They scored this at, I think it was like maybe Christmas, the day before Christmas Eve. Y'all might know about it. Old Navy had one of those like $1 or $2 sale for outdoor stuff. Anyway, we had like below freezing temperatures in Georgia today and pretty much all weekend we will. And so this morning when I went for my run, I had this around my neck and then I tucked it up underneath my sunglasses because the wind was just brutal. So that was really helpful. So I can attest that these fleece neck wraps work really well in the cold. All right, next thing. I wanted to include some of my dumpster dive finds. What I think is so great about dumpster diving, one of the many things, is that I get to try products that I'm not sure if I want to spend money on. So one of those products, actually a couple of them, came from my Ulta dives. And I'd always wanted to try this, and this is Smashbox Photo Finish. So I have tried it under my foundation, and I love it. It makes your makeup go on so smoothly. So I definitely suggest Smashbox Photo Finish, worth the money. However, if you can get it, diving, more power to you. That's awesome. All right, another dive find that I have absolutely loved. I wear color from this all the time. It's like my new palette for eyeshadows. Is this It Cosmetics something pretty. Let's see. It says, you are naturally pretty, you are beautiful, you are one of a kind, you are it. So it's Natural Pretty Volume 1 Matte Luxe Transforming Eyeshadow Palette. Let me open this so you can see the colors. It's kind of messy inside, sorry. These are the colors, and they're absolutely beautiful. They really, really blend well. And of course, with that photo finish and the Almay, I use Almay that, can't think of the name of it right now. It's that foundation that changes color a little bit. With that, the eyeshadow color stays on really long, and I love it. I actually have it on right now. In fact, the color I have on is Mocha, and then a little bit of Sheer Joy. So love this. Definitely suggest spending the money on this product if you like if you veer toward, the natural colors. I'm fair skinned, so it really works for me. Now this was not, well, actually, let me do one more dumpster dive. Okay, so you all know I got that huge perfume dumpster dive, and I kept 2 of the perfumes and sold all the rest. I had never had the chance to ever wear the Issey Miyake. This one is called Floral. Yeah, I don't know if I'm saying it, L'Eau d'Issey Floral. This smells fantastic. I love this scent, and I'm glad there's so much of it left. It happened to not really have one of those sprayers, but that's okay. I just take out the wand. Love, love, love that fragrance. Totally worth it. The other one I kept was Chloe. I like the way the perfume develops on my skin, the way it mixes with my chemistry. So I was really excited because, once again, some dumpster dives allowed me to have products that I wouldn't have spent the money on because I wasn't sure how I'd feel about them. And they were expensive products, So another product that I'm loving is this Paul Mitchell Super Skinny Serum. A couple months ago, Abby got her hair cut, and she has baby fine hair, and I've always had trouble smoothing it and keeping tangles out of it. And then, of course, I have trouble with my hair too. I have actually very coarse, wavy hair, but I've been using this as well, and this is amazing, guys. I've used a lot of serums. This is just the right consistency. It doesn't weigh the hair down. It makes it super, super smooth. And the added benefit is that it keeps the tangles away. Even when Abby has slept and gotten some bedhead, which was used to be when she'd really get those big, big, big knots. And me too, because I get them in the back of my head sometimes as well. This prevents those. Amazing. And it was a woman at Supercuts who told us about this because she has baby fine hair as well. Totally worth the money. It's usually around $20 and worth every penny. Okay, so this, I have a great friend who works with Sephora, and she let me have this, and it's called Sepia, and it is Stila's Smudge Stick Waterproof Eyeliner. Turn it the other way. There we go. I absolutely adore this color. I have it on right now, and I did it pretty dark, but it doesn't look, oddly, it doesn't look as dark in person. But it just, I don't know about you, but of course I'm getting older, and my makeup tends to kind of run into little creases and stuff that I never used to have. And I guess because this is waterproof, it doesn't do that. And it's just not as jolting as like a black eyeliner or even a brown. I just think it looks softer around the eye, especially in person. So it is called, this color is Sepia. And again, that's Stila Smudge Stick Waterproof Eyeliner. Love this product, and this is worth every penny. Thank you, Diana, for letting me have this because it's awesome. Okay, now, as I said earlier, we've had a lot of illness, mostly colds, and usually it starts with Gabe and kind of goes around the house. Anyhow, so I've had to take antibiotics, and I don't know about you, but I have a real sensitive tummy to antibiotics. So my best friend this year has been Align. Do any of you use this? I love this. I'm taking it with my antibiotics, and it's restoring the, it's a probiotic, and it's restoring the flora in my digestive system. And thanks to my sister who suggested it, she suggested this particular one, not the other ones that are out there, because it has a special, what do I want to call it? A special probiotic. I don't know if I could read this, that I guess for now, they are the only ones who have it in their product. Walmart had something that they say is the equivalent to Align, but if you look at the ingredients, I guess, you'll see that the numbers are different for that particular strain. So I highly, highly suggest this. If you get sick and you need to take antibiotics this winter, take the Align with it. It's worth every penny. And at Walmart, at least, for the 14 capsules, the 2-week, it was like $16, which is so far, I think, the best price I've seen. Although I haven't checked Amazon, but I needed it right away. It possibly could be you could get it somewhere else cheaper. But that's what I found. And I'm loving I discovered this, I guess because of Jameril from the Encouraging Homeschool Mom. Her husband loves to drink Gold Peak tea, and one day I was at QT. I don't know if you guys have that gas station, but I was really craving iced tea for some reason, and I wanted diet. And I've had other diet iced teas, and you can taste the fake sugar in them. I can't taste it in this. It's unbelievable to me. And it says it has aspartame, which I usually wouldn't put in my belly because I can get aggravated by it. So who knows, maybe if I drank this for a couple days, it would bother me. But it's wonderful, a wonderful tasting iced tea. And my family knows that I'm a Starbucks lover. And mostly through the day, I'm either drinking water or having a cup of Starbucks that I've made at home. But lately, I've wanted a little something different here and there. So this is what I'm drinking, and this also is worth every penny. So anyway, there you go. This is great. And if you need something and you're watching, being that it's January and a lot of people are watching their weight right now, if you need a diet tea that still tastes good, this is the one. And this doesn't have any preservatives in it, the Gold Peak tea, and maybe that's the difference. I don't know. It's great. All right. So second or third to last. We'll see here. I have really been convicted, I guess this past month, to really work on humility in my life and a spirit of servanthood toward my family and others as I come in contact with them. And I don't remember how I got the name of this book, but I did somewhere. And it's called Humility, True Greatness by C.J. Mahaney. I think that's how you say it. And he has another book too, and I want to say it's like The Life of the Cross or something. But I started this, and it is very convicting, and I am just taking it like a couple pages at a time because it has so much depth to it. So recently, like today, I was reading about how we need to look for the grace in other people's lives. He was actually talking about a Peanuts cartoon and how Lucy was saying, I think it was to Linus, that every time she looks at him, that she suddenly feels the need to find something critical about him. That wasn't exactly how it went, but he's like, we tend to do that in our natural self, I guess, in the flesh. And we need God to help us to look for the grace in other people's lives, to see that they too are loved by the Lord, and to build them up, encouraging them in the fruits of the Spirit that we see in them, like patience, kindness, goodness, gentleness, and self-control, that we should encourage them when we see that, and that we should also encourage them in the gifts and talents and all of that we see God using them in them, and that we should be always looking to build up. So that was one of the things I've learned from that, and is really, really just planting itself in my heart. And I pray that I'll be changed by it. Okay, so another thing, which is not really like a thing, but that has really, that I've really been thinking about a lot, is this quote that I heard from the Encouraging Homeschool Mom. One of her viewers said this to her in a comment, and it has just stayed in my head. It says, "You do you, and I'll do me." Don't you love that? You do you, and I'll do me. And I think that kind of goes along the lines of what that book about humility was saying, that we need to embrace the fact that Everybody was made differently, and we need to allow each other to be who they are. And also, we can recognize that it's okay to be us, and it's okay to be different from what other people um, think or are doing. I know that for her, the reason why that came up was because she had a lot of viewers who were criticizing or defending her food choices, because she always shares her her hauls from Aldi and other grocery places. And so some people were making comments about was she using whole wheat flour? Was she using white flour? Was she bringing sugar into the house? All this kind of stuff. And so there was a lot of like arguing back and forth, even between people making comments about what they do. And so somebody finally said, "You do you and I'll do me." And I just loved that. So that's, I think, something we should embrace this year, is to, be focused on not looking at the criticizing what is going on in other people's lives. Just focus on what you're doing and what God wants you to do. All right, so the last thing, I wanted to show you my calendar board, because I liked some things I did last year that I'm going to stick with, and then I discovered something that I really liked at Christmas time. So let me bring you over there. Take a little quick tour of my house here. I've shared my planning areas before, so some of this might be familiar to you, but I changed where some things are as well. Okay, so right here, in December, I took one of these big desk planners. I actually found one in a dumpster dive, and from last year, and I put last December, last month, on the board, and I wrote all of our like Christmas activities and stuff, because what tends to happen is that the kids will ask me over and over again, "What are we doing today? What are we doing today?" So it just made, it decreased the amount of questions that I was asked, and it worked. It was great. I would just refer them to the calendar. So this month, I went and got a desk planner for this year, and so I'm just going to put each month up. So as you can tell, I've already filled it quite a bit. And then what I'm doing is at the bottom, where there's like that blank space, is I put, so for example, I knew that this month I wanted to take us to the TELUS Science Museum and to family skate night. So I found a day that's going to be good for that. I think, is that where I put it? No, right here. And so I put the things that I want to do when I find a day, I put it there. And now the kids have a visual of what we're doing. I also put a calendar that has who cleans Gabe's diaper. Is it Abby or Noah? Abby or Noah? And then I loved this from last year. I put the next 2 months. So if I needed to see at a glance what's coming up next month and even the month after that, it's there. And I love it. That's working so well, guys, so well. So I'm keeping it, and I put it all right there in the hallway where we have the big calendar. Okay, so the other thing I did that I've never done before, I've only done it on like little pieces of paper occasionally that I've put on the counter, but I put up this what's happening today. So for instance, today I had mommy's quiet time, breakfast and reading Proverbs, chores and getting our running in, lunch, and then some things changed. So they had some play dates, independent work, and chores. And I didn't put dinner up there, but anyway, what I love about that is it being that it's an erase, a dry erase board. We can change things, but it also gives the kids a view of what we're doing today, what to expect. And I love that I can refer them back to the to-do list and say, "Why don't you go check the to-do list and see what we're doing today?" All right, guys, so that is my 10 or more things that are my favorite things right now. I hope you liked them. If you liked what you saw in today's video, please subscribe and check out our other videos at Running Totally Free. And if you have some favorite things that you think are just awesome that you've newly discovered, or maybe just have always liked, please share them in the comments below. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye, guys.